Good morning. I'm ready whenever you guys are. Alright, what are we looking at here? What we're looking at right here is the annual earnings of people who only have a high school diploma. What I want you to look at is right here. It tops out under $21,000. What's that mean? What that means is society does not value what we're doing here. They don't value the 4 years you spend here because they have very low expectations of you. You know, that's echoed in the fact that this is what I heard coming out of my classroom last year from community members. Wow, that was good for a freshman. Or, yeah, did you see how they even looked at me when they spoke? Can you believe it? That's the community's expectations of you. It's so low. But I started thinking, are we setting the bar too low? Are our expectations of ourselves too low? Are we going over a high jump bar on a stool by saying things like, I just want to pass, or it's good enough, or it's done, what else do you want? Or my least favorite of all, I graduated from Lakeland, what do you expect? What do you expect? I graduated from Lakeland. I hate hearing that. This is what I expect. A Lakeland grad, I expect you to be a problem solver. I expect you to be a hard worker. I expect you to be a team player. I expect you to be a star at whatever role you are. And you say, okay, great, Mr. Shackle. Yeah, that sounds good. I want to be a pole vaulter too. I want to go over bars that high. How do I do that? It's easy. All you have to do is respect yourself enough to try. Respect yourself enough to be present. Get rest. Don't stay up till 4 in the morning playing Call of Duty, then come in here and try to learn. All right? But don't be passive in your own education. You don't understand something? Ask. Be a learner. Find your strength and excel at it. Whatever that is. All right? The bottom line is, it's your knowledge. It's yours. It doesn't matter how many degrees I have or anybody standing up here, how many degrees they have, anything. It's your knowledge. You've got to own that. Respecting yourself, now that's respect.
Taking you back to the 1998 draft, and many of you might even know you were just tiny little babies back then, but there was a lot of talent coming out of college that year, and football fans everywhere were very excited about a certain player who was going to be drafted by the Indianapolis Colts.
Michael Vick.
You all know him as Peyton Manning, but it wasn't that was to me, that wasn't the thing that was really encouraging. It's what he said when a media spokesperson said, Peyton, now that you have your first NFL contract, what are you going to do with all that money? And he said, I'm going to go earn it. Now that's humility. That's saying that I don't expect you to give me everything. I know I have to go out and earn it. Even though Peyton was a great college player, here's what happens to all of us. We're a drive-through society. We expect everything in an instant. We want it right now. We forget that respect is something we have to earn. It's not just given to us. We know that we have to do little things. We have to keep working at it every day. We're going to have to go through struggles. We're going to have to really work hard. And sometimes that really hurts. But that makes the good part that we feel when we accomplish something, when we earn that respect, makes it feel good later. Okay? Respect isn't just earned in one big, huge chunk. It's little bits, little things we do every day. The little extras that we put in, the time that we put in, an extra minute here, an extra go over something there, an extra encouraging word we say to somebody. So when the door of opportunity opens for you, will you expect a delivery person to be there to hand you something? Or will you be like Peyton Manning and you'll walk through that door and expect to have to prove that you're great? That's respect.
Great clubs, organizations, and corporations all know one thing. It's the ability to utilize the differences in their company and in the workers to perform something fantastic. You don't get harmony when everyone sings the same note. This brings me to a story about a group of students who are competing in a contest to create a global campaign for change, for human rights. They focused on world hunger. The groups were chosen to them by their teachers. This group of students came up to me and said, Mr. Wilkins, we want to choose our own group. I said, that's not how we're going to do it, but let me see what you got. So they handed me a piece of paper. This group of students, you had two high-flying A students, great presenters. Two students who struggled in school and were below par in their skills of presenting. On paper, this didn't look like the dream team. It looked more like the Jamaican bobsled team. So I said, you know what? This is intriguing. Let's run with it. What they realized was this. There's two students with their academic ability and their presenting skills combined with what the other two brought to the table, they could accomplish something fantastic. The other two individuals brought this to the table. They brought the skills of collaboration. They're willing to work together, bring their creative ideas to the table, as well as they had tremendous work ethic. They knew that as long as they put in the time, day in, day out, before school, after school, they could accomplish something fantastic. Now, not only did they accomplish something fantastic, their group won the contest, but not only won it, they got national organizations such as Applebee's and international speakers to fight world hunger to join their cause. Understanding what others bring to the table, now that's respect.
On the day John Hinckley attempted to assassinate President Reagan, I was returning to my dorm room and passed by the Green Parlor. News reports about the attempted assassination were broadcast, and I made a snarky comment. Well, that won't be a big loss. Yeah, totally disrespectful. One of my favorite professors, Dr. Carter, was in the room, and he called me out. Eva, he said, he's our president. I think we jumped to the wrong slide. He's our president, but more importantly, he's a fellow human being. Needless to say, I was totally embarrassed. His words stayed with me to this day. Not the president part, we should respect positions of authority, but the deeper message that has resonated over and over for me is that of our common humanity. I apologize for my generation. You see our inability to listen to each other each day. Every day in the news and ugly politics, conflict throughout the world. It's easy to tell others they're stupid. No, scream at them and tell them how stupid they are and wish they'd go away and not bother you with their stupid ideas, or even wish them dead, the ultimate silence. We think if we listen to others, their ideas will take over ours and we'll be brainwashed to change our thinking. Really? I don't think so. If I truly believe something in my heart of hearts, listening to someone else's opinion is not going to sway me. What it will do is help me understand where that person is coming from and learn about him or her. We create our understandings of the world by who has taught us, our experiences, the good and bad things that have happened to us. If we don't listen to each other, we'll never know what the other person can add to the conversation. I have found that listening to those who disagree with me has the greatest benefits. They may easily find a flaw in my thinking and make me think about things I never realized. There is power to listening to dissent and not wishing it dead. Take my experience to heart. There is power in hearing all sides to have a balanced perspective. My hope is that you can do that as a nation. My hope is that this generation, your generation, can show us how to do that. Now that's respect.
As a 2002 graduate of Lakeland High School, I once sat in your shoes as a student at LHS. 14 years ago, I was a freshman and was anxious about what high school had in store for me. 11 years ago, I was a senior and I couldn't wait till June rolled around when I would graduate. While I was unsure of the exact path that my future held for me, I knew that the choices I made in high school would ultimately impact me, my future, and my future family. So I made a choice to respect my future. Throughout high school, I made choices that would set me up to be a successful Lakeland grad. You may say, Mrs. Lear, you're a teacher at LHS. I know, I'm thrilled to be here. In college, I also made choices to respect my future. I took classes that prepared me to become effective in my career, and I made a choice to marry my longtime friend. Now we make decisions together that affect our future. Which brings us to today. As many of you know, we're expecting our first child in December. So now we make decisions that not only affect us, but also affect our future child. Sometimes it's not just about you, but about the people around you that you're affecting. So, as we start back to school this year, make decisions to respect your own future. Do your homework, study for your tests, collaborate well with your group members, learn to communicate better, and ultimately try to become a better person. Surround yourselves with peers and teachers that will encourage you and build you up. Don't forget to do the same for those that are around you. Treat everyone with respect. You know that person you think is weird and would rather not be grouped with? Someday, they may be your colleague or may even be your boss. Make sure that you're preparing a successful future for yourself when it comes to social media. You don't know who's looking at your Facebook post or your Twitter feed today, tomorrow, or even in the future. Find something you're passionate about and pursue it. You don't know what your future holds for sure, but you're the one that chooses to follow your dreams and make the best out of every situation you're given. So, whether you're an underclassman or an upperclassman, choose to respect your own future and take it seriously. Now that's respect.
All right, let's hear it one more time for our great presenters. Thank you so much. I know you see a bunch of adults standing up here on stage, but we actually were a little nervous doing this. It was our very first Ignite talk, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully we ignited some enthusiasm in you and got you thinking about respect, because your next step is to go back to your edge rooms, and you have a challenge in every single one of your rooms to think about respect. So with that, have a wonderful school year. We've got some great activities planned. Back to